Well, in our opening series during our previous services, we actually began with two of the greatest teachings of Jesus, the Great Command and the Great Commission. In week one, we talked about how being nice people and having good lives falls short of the full life and real love that we experience in Christ. Jesus changed the silly games and stupid prizes that we try to collect tickets to win and instead invited us into full life, into real love. He jumped out of his heavenly tennis shoes to be with us, and he said that the greatest commandment is to love God with everything and to love everyone always. So when we anchor ourselves in the infinite love of God, our real love for people begins expanding and growing beyond just some people sometimes or a few people most of the time and into everybody all the time. And that kind of brought us into week two in the Great Commission, where we see some people label the Great Commission as the starting point of the church, but really it was just the outworking of people who loved God with everything and were loving everybody always. And so when we see these people continuing to love people, they believe that the resurrection of Jesus was great news, that it wasn't fake news. And this great news gave birth, it established the greatest movement that the world has ever known. If you really just stop to think about it, a small group of women and men who had likely never been outside of their local area believed and shared the story of Jesus' life, death, and resurrection to the furthest reaches of the world as they knew it. And City Coast is both the fruit of their faithfulness and also the continuation of the movement. We aren't the first new church to be getting established, and hopefully we won't be the last new church to get established, because when people aren't afraid to love God with everything and to love everybody all the time, the movement carries on. And so these two teachings, the Great Command and the Great Commission, they inspire and inform everything that we do at City Coast.